Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live. All from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports.
in life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
My character, Shazam, knows all about growing up in a family full of teenage superheroes. They're bold.
Where's everyone going?
To fight crime.
Okay.
Adventurous. Shazam! There's never a dull moment. And no matter what happens, they'll always have your back. All they need is a place to grow and be themselves. And the best part is, you don't have to be a superhero to adopt a teen. Learn more about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org. You can't imagine the reward.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
A builder.
I coach,
culinary arts, auditor,
a firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
one team obviously going to get their first win of the season, so that's big time tonight for these two programs. They've got to be feeling really good about that and feeling good about the momentum. If you're just joining us on the Sally McGinnis State Farm pregame show, we're live from Lafayette, Georgia. Prep football on the airwaves. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, live for all the action on the call tonight, and thrilled you're with us. I'm excited. I can't believe it's finally time for kickoff.
I know. I've been waiting for this game all week. We have got two young men that's going to give their advice. So we got Sally's kids. So Shep, what's going to be the score tonight of the Rambler game? Grady. What's the score?
25-30.
25-30 who?
Ramblers.
Y'all heard it from Shep.
That's a barn burner, 25-30. I like it.
Grady. All right, Shep wants to say something before he leaves.
Go Ramblers.
Go Ramblers.
There you have it. Go Ramblers. And Lafayette High School's Ramblers are taking the field right now, storming out onto the turf for this one between the Wolverines and Lafayette High School. Glad you're with us for all the action. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Sally McGinnis State Farm pregame show. Really good action about to get underway. We were delayed by about 20 minutes, but we're now ready for kickoff. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. It's the 0-2 Wolverines on the road, taking on the 0-2 Ramblers. Ramblers hosting their second home game of the season. One of these teams going to walk away with their first win of the year tonight. It's inevitable.
And also the game will be streaming live on Facebook on Rambler Football. So you can go and actually get to watch the game if you didn't get to make it out. But there's still time for you to come on out, get you a hot dog and from the concession stand and a cold drink, and sit and watch a good football game.
Really good one in store between these two Ramblers and Wolverines, ready for kickoff. Welcome into our coverage of tonight's prep football broadcast. Tim Hall back in the studio. We're here on site. The kickoff will be from right to left. Ramblers back to return on our left. Dade County Wolverines kicker. The ball placed on the 40-yard line. Carter Bradley will send us underway from Lafayette, Georgia. The officials, a little bit of extra housekeeping to do. We're all thrown off tonight because of the weather. We're ready to go, and it's an onside kick. Wolverines scrambling for it just over the midfield stripe. Looks like they've got it, and no flags down. What a way to start this one.
Well, they came out and caught us off guard right off the bat with an onside kick.
No time off the clock, and now the offense of the Wolverines on the field just over the midfield stripe on the attacking side. Far hash marks from right to left they'll go from the 48-yard line of the Lafayette Ramblers. Man in motion from the far side to the close side, faking the give one way. Now it's to the right, off the outside hip of the right tackle, slips one at the 45 and dragged down after a gain down to the 42-yard line. Close official has him at the 41, and that's a nice gain. We'll call that 6 yards, and it's going to make it a 2nd and 4. The chains are a little off kilter as well to start us off. Second down, right up the middle go the Wolverines, and this one he pinballs off of two linebackers and is dragged down as he goes over the 35, down to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, Dade County. Butterbean will take just a second and meet the offense of Dade County tonight. Up front, it's Daniel, Sapp, Cash, Castellanos, and Mullins. Tailback is Koger. He's at 267 rush yards this season. Jones and Walker catching passes. Shaver's the tight end. And the quarterbacks will probably see Schrader and Garmany tonight under center for the Wolverines. This time from the shotgun. Here's the snap, faking the handoff. Check down pass close side. Receiver has it just behind the 30. Slips one there. He's tackled down now as he gets over the 30 to the 28-yard line on forward progress. A gain of about 5 yards to make a second down a bit more manageable in a medium yard situation.
And that was a slew of Ramblers putting their helmets on the ball right there.
Speaking of the Ramblers, we'll take a second and meet the other side of the ball for tonight's broadcast. Up front, it's Foley, Wooten, Sigolina, and Wade. Linebackers are English, Walden, Williams. And on the back, it's Ware, Finley, Cleghorn, and Ridley. Here's the handoff on second and medium, following the left guard and tackle. Dragged down after a gain of almost 5 yards, so it was at the 29. They're spotting the ball at the 23. It looks like it's enough to move the chains from here. We'll see what the signal is. Yes, they're going to go ahead and say that's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone on the 23-yard line for Dade County's Wolverines. Quarterback in the shotgun on the close hash marks, working right to left. Still scoreless early in the first quarter. Here's the snap, handoff left side, following the left guard. He's free across the 10. House call, touchdown. Evan Koger, his 3rd touchdown of the season for the Wolverines of Dade County High School.
Did I see a flag on the play? I did.
And that's a big-time penalty for the Ramblers of LaFayette. We're 1 minute and 44 seconds into this game in the first quarter, and it remains scoreless with a hold. Crucial time to pick up that penalty. You'll take those free yards all day, and what a way to wipe away a score for LaFayette.
Yes, that was a big game changer. So hopefully they will buckle down and get this ball back.
They're going to replay first down. The football moved back outside of the 30-yard line to the 32. Here's the snap, right up the gut, following the right guard and center, and dragged down after a gain of about 4 yards. Back to the 28-yard line of LaFayette go the Wolverines. Still scoreless, 10:04 to play in the first quarter. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, just getting started. Dade County High School's Wolverines, Lafayette High School's Ramblers, scoreless in our first quarter. We'll have all the action tonight. Right now, the Wolverines with the ball driving right to left, just outside of the red zone at the 28 of Lafayette. 3 receivers out wide. Quarterback wants to sling it. Check down far side. He's got it just inside the red zone, pushing for first down yardage and dragged down. A nice catch and run. It gets him down to the 15-yard line. And the football into the red zone, but not enough to move the chains as they stayed put after that holding penalty. They'll need a couple more yards to convert, and Lafayette has a chance to prevent it. Wolverines up to the line of scrimmage. 3 out wide. Here's the snap. Quarterback keeper headed right side. Stopped near the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled down just behind the line again. Stretching, twisting, fighting his way forward. Garmany does everything he can. That's his 12th carry of the season for the Wolverines as he reaches to move the chains. He doesn't get it, and now it's 4th and short for the Wolverines of Dade County.
Number 8 shot right through there and caught him in the backfield.
Fourth down and short. Dade County, a power formation. 2 tailbacks alongside Garmany. He takes the snap. Here's the give left side, following the left guard and tackle. He pushes his way through. A nice gain down inside of the 10-yard line. That moves the chains. They needed less than a yard, and they got about 4. Converting on that one on the nice carry is Carter Christensen. 65 yards on the year for him, rushing with the football. He's got a touchdown already. Wolverines scored what would have been their 7th touchdown of the season if it hadn't been wiped away by a holding flag moments ago. Now it's 1st and basically goal. 1st and 10, the football right on the 10-yard line. Sticks are down. Here's the snap, handoff to Koger, right up the gut, pinballs off a defender, pushing through a safety. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines of Dade County. 6-0, they lead the Lafayette Ramblers on the road out in front. 4 minutes into the game, 8:06 to play in our first. a short yardage rushing touchdown, 10 yards out of the end zone, and a nice carry.
So Dade County was ready just to come out and roll down their sleeves and just bust the defense in the mouth with the running game tonight. Only one pass during that whole thing.
Now for the point after try. Snap is good. Hold is good. PAT. This one floats up, away. It's through. 7-0. Dade County Wolverines out in front of the Ramblers of Lafayette in Lafayette, Georgia. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with more Prep Football in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Lafayette, Georgia. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Prep Football on the airwaves. Glad you're with us. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. Here's the kickoff from left to right, fielded by the Ramblers near the 10. He's across the 20, the 30, the 40, and dragged down. Finley nearly gets all the way to the midfield stripe. And what a return, just galloping with power, and it's almost like they're afraid to close in on him in that situation.
Yes, that's looked like a 45-yard kick return, and he kicked on the Jets, and they couldn't get him.
And first down stopped by a flag. Whistles sound, our umpire throws one. False start on the Ramblers of Lafayette. They'll march back 5 yards and try again. Seven 0 Wolverines of Dade County out in front. Just under 8 minutes to play in our first. From left to right will go the Lafayette Ramblers. 4 out wide for the offense. Finley at quarterback. He takes the snap. Handoff to Edwards right up the gut following the guard in center. And he drives forward for a gain of about 4 yards to make second down a lot more manageable. They'll need about 11 to move the chains still. The ball resting just behind the midfield stripe at the 46-yard line of Lafayette's Ramblers on the close hash marks. Now second down and a short 11. Here's the snap. Finley wants to throw. Check down to the far side. Caught a big hit delivered to his receiver. He caught the ball and gets 5 yards. And now it's third down as Edwards is able to hang on to it, getting the ball just over the 50 to the 49-yard line of the Wolverines.
Now that was a hit.
That was a big hit. Edwards able to hang on to the ball. So it's at the 49. They need to reach down inside of the 45 to the 43-yard line of Dade County to move the chains. Third down and a long medium for the Ramblers. Back to the line of scrimmage. 4 out wide, 2 on either side. Finley from the quarterback spot in the shotgun. Pressure coming. Heaves this downfield, and it's incomplete. No flags down. And so the Wolverines feeling good about third down on the road and leading 7-0 in the first quarter. 6:45 to go in this first stanza. Glad you're with us. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Great night for prep football it turned out to be.
Yes, I mean, if y'all would have been here a little bit earlier, it was a downpour, raining cats and dogs, and now all of a sudden it has opened up for a beautiful night, blue skies.
Football on the 49-yard line of Dade County. Ramblers punting. And the whistle before the snap is back to Javen Williams. Ramblers suffer the penalty on fourth down. So a couple of free yards before the special teams play. They'll move the ball from the 49-yard line to the 46. On 4th and 11, the punt unit. One returner back deep, standing just inside the 15 of the Wolverines. It's away from left to right. That return man stepping backwards. A Wolverine-friendly bounce just inside the 25-yard line, and it's down at the 24. They're going to move him right up to the 25 now, and that's where we'll start this next drive, Butterbean.
So now the defense knows what they're going to do, so now I hope the linemen get ready to buckle down and get ready for some runs right here. Make some quick stops, and if we make some quick stops, we'd have a great field advantage right here.
Wolverine quarterback back in the shotgun. Garmany takes the snap, handoff right up the gut, and linebacker lays the lumber. He stays on his feet, taking that hit like a champ. Takes the ball, the handoff just behind the 25, which is our line of scrimmage. Took a shot at the 28, spun off, and got over the 30 to the 31 for some nice yardage to make it 2nd and short for Dade County.
And Cleghorn hit him hard, but he shook it off. And
somebody lost a cleat in that one.
I know.
First quarter, 6 minutes left to play from Lafayette, Georgia. 7-0 Wolverines. They've got the ball working from right to left. Football just outside of their own 30-yard line on the 32. Here's the snap, handoff. No, it's a fake. Quarterback keeper close side. He goes down on the flag right away. Looks like probably grabbed at the face mask of the quarterback, Garmany. H went down quick on that one. For the moment, it's enough to move the chains. We'll see what the flag is.
They tried a little switcherooski right there. He hit it in his back pocket and then ran out the back side.
It fooled me.
It did me too. I was looking at the other guy.
Holding is the call. This one is on the Wolverines of Dade County. And so the chains will not move. The line of scrimmage will be back at the 25-yard line on the close hash marks as Dade County works right to left. They're going to repeat 2nd down now. 7-0 Wolverines, 5:40 to play in our first. Dade County with the ball. In the shotgun, Garmany takes the snap, distributes this to the far side, caught just behind the 25, shakes one defender, makes another miss, and tackled down as he reaches to the 30. And that was the line of scrimmage moments ago before the flag and what would have been a first down. They'll be back there for 3rd down and medium, a manageable situation for the Wolverines. Georgia's 93.7 AM, 1590 Prep Football. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, glad you're with us. Still in the first quarter. 5 minutes left to play in this first, where it's 7-0. Wolverines with the lead in the ball from the far hash marks, working right to left. 3rd down and 4. Check down pass to the close side. Caught right at the 35, the line to gain. He's spinning, dragged backwards. We'll see what the spot is. The close official has him right on the line to gain. Looks like this will move the chains for Dade County. There it is. 1st and 10, Wolverines. Football goes from the 30 to the 35, a nice gain. Bryson Cleghorn, Butterbean, credited with another tackle on that play. He scored the first touchdown of the year on a check down pass last week, and he has been electric, flying around on defense in these first 3 games.
Yes, I mean, he's already made 4 or 5 tackles this game.
1st and 10, here's the handoff to the right. Tailback slides down. Hopefully he's all right. Slow to rise after an awkward fall. Took the ball, followed the outside hip of the right tackle, went down quick. He's up and looks to be all right. And Evan Koger's certainly the star of the Wolverines lineup offensively. Entering tonight, already over 300 yards on the season, 130 per game, a couple of touchdowns as well.
So last week we had a number 10 that was flying around, and I think his number has changed to number 40 this week. And he is very quick coming off the side.
Markel Lansden playing like a Mike linebacker or a monster backer, maybe. That's a technical term, but the slang works. I'm sure you understand. They like to shift him around pre-snap and let him do some crazy stuff like crash into the backfield, and he's very good at that.
He is. Him and Cleghorn both, they just they have a knack to where the ball is, and that's where they're hit.
Just under 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Wolverines. They've got the ball. Second and long. Here's the snap. Garmany uncorks one to the right side. It's incomplete. Long ball over the midfield stripe. The pass would have been caught just shy of the 30 of Lafayette, and it overshot the hands of the receiver by a couple of feet there. Garmany let one go.
That was 40-yard pass in the air.
That's a great ball.
That was, and it was a beautiful spiral. Kid has got an arm.
Third down and a long yardage situation, about 13 to gain. Garmany takes the snap. It's a screen. Check down caught at the 33, across the 35, dragged down just shy of the 40. And so it's going to be 4th and about 6 now for the Wolverines as their punt unit comes onto the field.
So that was a good stop right there. We're still going to have good, according to how this punt goes, we're still going to have good field.
Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590 Prep Football on the airwaves. Glad you're with us for it. Now on 4th and a long medium. Here's the snap. Grabbed at the 25. Wolverines punter has it away. Sails over the midfield stripe. Bounces at the 35, 30, 25. Down to the 20 of the Ramblers. And that's where Lafayette High School will take over on the far hash marks, working from left to right to start this next drive. Now, we didn't have a chance moments ago to meet the offense, the Ramblers, on their first possession. So we'll do that quickly now. Kalis Finley playing at quarterback tonight for Lafayette High School. Daxton Edwards at tailback. Receivers, Porter Centel, Dylan Henton, Javen Williams, Bryson Cleghorn. And up front, the big guys, Brackett, Grissom, Rapier, Kilgo, and Miller, all clearing space for this Lafayette offense. What do you think of the look of Kalis Finley playing quarterback?
It looks great. I mean, he doesn't let one go, showing that he's got an arm, but I tell you what makes this kid sensational is his head. He's making the right play. It's just either a flag gets us or somebody busts us through the line. But with him and Dak in the backfield, it's a pretty good combo.
Very athletic tailbacks. 2:52 to play in the first. Far hash marks left to right will go the offense of Lafayette High School. They take over with the football and start their next drive now. Finley in the shotgun. Edwards back deep, standing on the 11. And ball's on the ground. It's on the turf, just over the 15 at the 17-yard line. And the officials are sending the ball with the Wolverines.
Got to take care of that pigskin.
Wet conditions tonight. Hard to hang onto the ball. And so Dade County is gifted a free possession with 2:48 to play in the first. Already a 7-0 lead. The ball is on the 17-yard line of Lafayette High School. Now here's a great test for your defense if you're the Ramblers coaching staff.
Yes, whenever your back's against the wall, this is where you can see where your kids are, mentally and physically. So hopefully we can get the ball back right here.
Here's the snap. Handoff on 1st and 10. Close side. Wolverines man makes one defender miss. Cuts it up and is tackled down right near the line to gain at the 9-yard line. Almost a 1st and goal situation for Dade County. 2nd and short and a chance to get some more downs to play with. Threatening to score against the Ramblers a second time in this first quarter.
And Dade County's running back, he's getting to the corner. I mean, he's flying.
Here's the snap. Garmany fakes the give. He keeps it. He's in trouble in the backfield. And there's your guy, Butterbean. Lansden crashes in there, times the snap perfectly. And it's a loss of yardage on 2nd and short in the shadows of the goalpost for the Wolverines. Now 3rd and medium.
I tell you, I saw him sneaking up. And it was like Moses parting the waters because he just went right through and didn't fall for the fake because the quarterback for Dade County tried to put it in his back pocket, and he about snatched it.
Excellent play. Everything from the timing. I mean, the timing alone is miraculous. To have the steal, to time the snap, get into the backfield, and then make the play even on a regular handoff, let alone see a fake in real time, unbelievable. Third down and short. Here's the snap. Some oddness right up the middle. He's free. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend their lead. For the moment, it's 13-0 with 90 seconds to play in our first from Lafayette High School.
They ran that overload to that right-hand side, and I think he could probably drove a bus through that hole that they just created.
That's a fantastic hole. Cash, Castellanos, Mullins creating space up front for Koger, who barrels his way into the end zone for a second touchdown of the night for Dade County. They're looking good on the road against the Ramblers of Lafayette, leading 13-0 with 90 seconds to play in the first. Now for the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good, PAT up away. This one floats over the uprights and through, and just like that, 14-0 the lead. We'll take a break and be back with more prep football in just a moment. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. Kickoff away. This one sails through the end zone, and so the Ramblers will take back over with the ball. After a turnover and a touchdown for the Wolverines, they're leading 14-0 with just under a minute and a half to play in our first quarter from Lafayette, Georgia. Glad you're with us. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Butterbean, the Ramblers, that turnover really hurts. You're now down by a pair of possessions in the first. How do you respond?
Hey, take care of the football right here. But we're going to have to fire off on the line. That's where it's going to start. We said it at the very beginning of the program. It's going to come down to the offensive line. And right now, Dade County's offensive line is working. So Lafayette's offensive line needs to start blocking.
And Finley takes the snap on 1st and 10, but the flag flies before he can run the play. This one going to be against the Ramblers, 5 yards. They'll repeat first down. It's now 1st and 15 for Lafayette High School. The ball on their own 15-yard line, 85 yards from the end zone. Ramblers a bunch formation on 1st and long. Finley takes the snap, rolling close side, wants to throw. Little laser, and this one tipped and dropped in and out of the hands of his intended receiver, who took a shot from behind. He goes down hard. Those are the kinds of hits we expect from that linebacker, though. That's a guy, Evan Evans, came into tonight with a pair of sacks and already 20 tackles on this young season for the Wolverines.
And he was reading the play the whole way. Almost got like cat-like reflexes out there.
1:21 to play in the first quarter, 14-0 Wolverines. Dade County's defense on the field, Ramblers offense backed up on their own 15-yard line. 2nd and 15 to go. Here's the snap. Finley feeling pressure, distributes this close side, too much on it. He overthrows Centel. And I think the wet weather is affecting this offense a little bit in this first quarter. Kalis Finley, probably the best running back in the region. It's a tough competition in this North Georgia area last season. Now playing quarterback for the Ramblers and entering tonight already doing really well. 20 for 26 this season, 278 yards, and also carrying the ball. Here's the snap, handoff left side, tailback pushes his way forward beyond the original line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down and a long yardage situation from back near the original line to gain. The Ramblers are going to have to punt this away to end the first quarter.
You know, basically whenever the offensive comes over, they need to tell them just to calm down. You know, it looks like they're trying to rush everything. That's why they're getting flags. They just need to calm down and play their game.
Ramblers will punt the ball away inside of 45 seconds to play in the first. Just able to get this away. Return man, fair catch on the 46-yard line of the Wolverines. Dade County will take over just 54 yards from the end zone, leading 14-0 near the end of the first quarter in Lafayette, Georgia.
That's a 40-yard punt.
It's a great punt. Javen Williams is a fantastic punter. Give that kid a couple of rolls a game, and you've got a really special teams player on your hands.
Yes.
To use a pun.
And if he wouldn't have caught it, way it was spiraling, it would have probably bounced all the way down to the 10.
Absolutely. 14-0. Here's the snap. Wolverines, a bomb to the close side, and it's swatted away by the corner. Very well played on the back end. Intended target is upset and wants the call, but he's not going to get it. And that's a really good look. First for the quarterback. Secondly, by the defensive back who gets in and breaks that up. Clock is stopped. 21 seconds to play in the first. 14-0 Wolverines. They've got the ball. Second down and 10 now from their own 46-yard line. They're working from right to left. Man in motion is Koger. Quarterback takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Slips a linebacker in the backfield over the midfield. Stripe tackle down at the 45-yard line of the Ramblers. That makes it 1 yard to gain to move the chains for Dade County High. It's going to be third and very short. That might be less than a yard.
Yes. It's very close.
And that'll do it for our first quarter of play. It's in the books. A really good one from Lafayette, Georgia. 14-0 Wolverines of Dade County High out in front of the Ramblers. We'll take a break and be back with more prep football in just a moment. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. It's Prep Football live from Lafayette, Georgia. The Ramblers playing host to the Wolverines of Dade County as we enter the second quarter. 12 minutes to go until our halftime break. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, glad you're with us for this one. Really exciting action underway here, Butterbean.
Yes. It's like Dade County has.
There's the whistle as he can't get that off. Flag from the close sideline. Penalty flag on the play. Marks the Wolverines back 5 yards, brings up third down 6. Rev it up, Rambler Nation. Let's get it going in here. Rev it up. Get behind this defense. And so right on the midfield stripe, third down and about 4 to gain. Here's the snap. Coming to the close side, over the midfield stripe, spinning near the line to gain, and it looks like he got it. Close official has him at the 43. That'd be enough. Far official has him at the 43. That moves the chains. 1st and 10 Wolverines. They've got the lead 14-0, and we are just seconds, 10 to be exact, into our second quarter of play from Lafayette, Georgia.
We got a lineman that was limping off that got hurt on the play. Hopefully he will get to come back.
Here's the snap. Howitzer down the right sideline, swatting at the ball, and the flag comes out. A lot of contact between the Ramblers and the Wolverines. This one's going to be pass interference, Butterbean.
It kind of looked like that flag could have been held in his pocket. It looked like both was grabbing one another, but It's always the one that the ref sees. So that's going to help out Dade County.
Just over 15 seconds played in our second. And the flag is huge for the Wolverines, trying to extend on a 2-possession lead. And the football is way down just outside of the red zone on the Ramblers' end of the field for Dade County. Wolverines on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Koger takes the handoff, follows the left tackle, slipping his way up amongst the linebackers. He's going to get the ball all the way just shy of the red zone. The close official has him at the 21. They're going to move him there. And now 2nd down and short.
You know, number 71 for Lafayette's defense, he is everywhere. Every time you look up, you see 71 getting up off the ground. He's either making tackles or he is assisting. But that running back for Dade County, he is very quick, running north and south. He don't really run outside much, but
here's the snap, lofted over the middle, incomplete pass. Some oddness there. Nobody expected that snap to come so quickly.
No.
Tried to find a wide open receiver and just overshot him. That would have been a touchdown, the 3rd of the night for the Wolverines, but instead still 14-0, 10:52 to go in the first half.
About the only person that was back there was Cleghorn, and he caught it at the last second that the guy was wide open. It did go quick.
So now 3rd down in a short yardage situation. Here's the snap, given left side, pushing his way over the line to gain. He got it. A 4-yard, maybe 5-yard gain. 1st and 10 into the red zone now. Big time for the Wolverines. They've got the lead. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Already up by a pair of scores, 14-0. And the clock's still winding in Lafayette, Georgia. This time pushing forward a couple of yards. Brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down, going to need about 6 to keep it rolling. We're getting some condensation on the window here. I'm getting a little worried, Butterbean.
Yeah, it's...
Turn that air conditioner up. 14-0, 10 to go in this first half. Here's the snap for the Wolverines just in the red zone. Give right up the middle, pushing his way towards the line to gain. Looks like that'll make it a 1st and goal. Waiting for that official spot. Ball is right near the 7, line to gain at the 8. That'll do it. 1st and goal, Wolverines leading by a pair of touchdowns. Quickly getting the snap off, right up the middle, pushing his way towards the end zone, and this time piled up on and pushed backwards by the defensive line of the Ramblers. A really good look defensively up front for Foley, Wooten, Sigalina, and Wade.
Yes, they corralled him. He tried to get on that horse, but they put him back in the barn real quick.
Second and goal, football at the 5-yard line from left to right. Here come the Wolverines. Snap, quarterback trying to push his way up inside. He's caught at the 4-yard line. That's going to make it 3rd down and goal, a short yardage situation for Dade County High, who's leading 14-0 with 8:52 to play in our first half. Ramblers back in a defensive shell. Can they make the stop? Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Wolverines with the ball. It's getting loud at Jack King Stadium. Quarterback in the shotgun, 2 tailbacks alongside him. Here's the snap, hands it off, left side, tailback, pinballs off one defender, slides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They lead 20-0, 8.5 to play in the first half. So a 4-yard rush touchdown for Dade County High extends their lead 20-0 in Lafayette, Georgia. For the PAT, snap is good, hold is good. This one up away, and it finds its way through the uprights. We'll take a short break and be back with more prep football in just a moment. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590.
Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590, 21-0 in Lafayette, Georgia. The lead resting in the hands of the Wolverines of Dade County High. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, glad you're with us. Really good action to this point. Ball is loose back on the 5-yard line. Some oddness, scrambling for it. Referee, no signal yet. I can't believe it. Inside of the 10-yard line. Butterbean, am my eyes deceiving me, or is that a turnover on the kickoff?
That was, but I thought his knee was on the ground with the ball.
The turnover, another gift to the Wolverines of Dade County, who had one on the second possession of the night. Ball was turned over to them just out of the red zone. They scored on it. Now leading 21-0 with 8:18 to play in the first half. They get the football back in the red zone. It's 1st and goal. From the 7-yard line, the Wolverines, here's the snap, handoff to the right side, pushing his way behind blockers and dragged down. 2nd and goal inside of the 3-yard line for Dade County High. A really nice carry, looking to capitalize and punch this in.
Ball marked at the 2-yard line. 2nd down, Rambler Nation. Let's hear them. Here's some screams for the Rambler Nation.
End goal situation. Here's the snap right up the middle, pushing his way towards the line. Close, referee. That looks like it's close. No signal yet. Far referee says he's out. It remains 21-0, 7.5 to play in the first half. Wolverines threatening to score a 4th touchdown on the night. And entering the night, the Wolverines had only scored 6 touchdowns, so now, including their 21 points in this game, 9 on the year. Faking the give on the quarterback. He slings it to the left and it's caught. Streaking into the end zone, an easy slant for the touchdown. I thought it'd be a quarterback keeper. He took the snap, faked the handoff. Everybody goes after the tailback. He tosses it to the left. It's a touchdown, and it's 27-0 with 7:16 to play in our first half from Lafayette, Georgia. The Wolverines out in front.
That was a bullet that he threw. That kid has got an arm. He's threw a couple long ones tonight, but them short ones are coming in there like a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
PAT coming momentarily.
Looks like it was a false start.
So far, the Wolverines handling the Ramblers. Butterbean, when we come back, I want to hear your thoughts on how Lafayette can stop this. Now the ball will be snapped to the 15-yard line for the PAT. Snap is good, hold is good. PAT, this one's sailing, floating. It's up away, and this one is through. And so just like that, it's 28-0. The Wolverines of Dade County in front of the Ramblers of Lafayette. We'll break and be back with more Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Welcome back to Lafayette, Georgia. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. We're into the second quarter of play, a really good one underway. Kickoff following the touchdown fielded by the Ramblers. He's across the 20, the 30, and bowled out at the 33, maybe 34-yard line. The official moves him forward one. 1st and 10, Lafayette will take over from their own 34, working from right to left, trailing 28-0 in the first half. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green here with you. We're really glad you're along for the ride tonight. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Tim Hall back in the studio along with us. Butterbean, we're going to run a play here to get the drive started, but I want your thoughts after the play. How does Lafayette right the ship? 1st and 10, Ramblers on the close hash marks, 4 out wide. Finley takes the snap, rolling far side. Quarterback is trapped just over the line of scrimmage and dragged down, so he'll get a couple of yards.
Well, basically right now, you as a coach, you're having to sit there and just say, hey, let's get back to the fundamentals, do what we do best, and just try to score one touchdown at a time. You can't score a 28-point touchdown, so you might as well just start chipping off at the thing and try to be much positive as possible, but also telling these kids go out there and take care of their own spots.
This time distributed to Porter Centel, but it's a short loss. Ramblers trying to get tricky behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose the down in a couple of yards and try again. The ball spotted at their own 32-yard line on the far hash marks.
It looks like Centel is a little aggravated after that catch. His stomach, he's holding his stomach.
Hopefully he's all right. Great football player. 3rd and 12. Finley takes the snap, checked down to the close side, caught just over the 30 in the line of scrimmage, staying on his feet, evading the defender and tackled down as he reverses fields, rights the ship, and gets all the way back to the 37-yard line. It's going to make it 4th down and a long 5 for Lafayette High School's Ramblers.
Cleghorn had to do some shaking and baking to get that guy off of him, but he got through and got at least some good positive yardage out of it.
He scored the first touchdown of the year last season for Lafayette High School. They've scored 4 so far this season, but right now going to benefit from a flag. And no time better for Lafayette than that flag right there so far this season. That is huge, and now they're over the midfield stripe into the attacking side.
Yeah, it just seemed like we was getting all the bad breaks, and now at least we've got this. So come on, guys. Take what they give us.
Wolverines leading the Ramblers. They've got the ball just over the midfield stripe on the 47-yard line. Finley takes the snap, wants to throw, uncorks one right side between the hands of a defender, tipped, and it falls incomplete. Great shot to the target, just couldn't find Dylan Henton, who was double-teamed by the secondary.
And he almost still made the catch, even though it flipped out.
Dade County Wolverines have struggled this season. They've allowed almost 600 total yards entering the night. 6 touchdowns. Ramblers trailing 28-0. We'll see if the offense can get some traction. Speaking of breaks, the ball misspotted back 1 yard closer to the midfield stripe than it should be. They'll move it up. Ramblers will try again on 2nd and long. From the 47-yard line, Finley takes the snap, check down pass. Cleghorn, he scored on this last week across the 40 and can't shake a second at the 35, but it's enough to move the chains. 1st and 10, Lafayette High School on the close hash marks.
I tell you, Cleghorn, just give him the ball and he can make magic on the sidelines.
First and 10 now, Lafayette Ramblers. 5:40 to play in our first half. Second quarter underway. Finley in the shotgun, standing right on the 40. The ball spotted at the 35-yard line. 3 receivers out wide. Cleghorn alone on the close side. Dax is alongside him in the shotgun. Finley takes the snap, wants to throw, pumps right. Now he throws it that way, and so it'll be 3rd down and very long. The football at the 24-yard line of the Wolverines with 3:52 to play in our first half. It's 28-0 Dade County. Here's the snap. Finley drops back. He's standing on the 34, 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, rolling far side, running across the 30, lets one go for the end zone, diving for the ball. It's tipped and goes incomplete. Loose on the orange turf in the corner of the end zone. That brings up 4th down for the Ramblers. Ball on the 24-yard line of Dade County's Wolverines.
Kayla's came up limping. It's going to be better.
Kalis Finley has just been electric this season for the Ramblers of Lafayette High School.
He is a workhorse. Good kid, good in the classroom. But out here on the field, he's also great too. I mean,
trying for the field goal. Snap is good. Hold is good. This one is up, away, and goes wide on the Ramblers. This one sails out of the uprights. It remains 28-0 Wolverines. We'll keep it here as we'll flip sides of the ball, and the Wolverines of Dade County will be onto the field quickly to take over. They're driving from left to right towards the end of this first half of play. 3:38 until our halftime window. Ramblers on the defensive side of the ball, unable to score on that possession. What do you do before you go to whiteboard time here to get some momentum?
Make a great stop right here. If you can make a great stop and offense comes out and at least gets 7 on the board in the next 3 minutes.
End around the handoff, and Wolverines man goes down. He topples over right behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple, going to make it 2nd and about 12. Nice looking carry by Hayden Dunn, but nothing there. Dade County really strong offensively in their first 2 games. Strong offensively tonight, 28-0. 3 minutes and change until our halftime break. Koger has been the guy, 261 yards, 2 touchdowns entering the night, and he's padded his stats tonight as well. Here's the snap. Quarterback rolling to the close side, behind the 15, looking downfield, in trouble. Ramblers got him. Taken down for a loss of about 5 yards. Inside of the 15, spot will be at the 13-yard line of the Wolverines as Lafayette High School takes a timeout on 3rd and long. .250 to play in our first half, 28-0 Dade County High School. Ramblers hoping to get the ball back. Moments ago, a drive ended with a field goal that pulled wide. Ramblers have struggled with the weather tonight and some bad luck as well.
You know, a football bounce is weird anyways, but then you make it wet, it bounces really weird.
It's just doing whatever it wants out there.
Yeah. Just one team has controlled which way it bounces and the other team has not.
Back onto the field. Glad you're with us tonight. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590 prep football from Lafayette. Ramblers playing host to the Wolverines of Dade County High, who are out in front 28-0 with 2:50 to play in our first half. Dade County with the ball. 3rd and very long. They need 16 to move the chains. Here's the snap. Give left side. Tailback right up the middle. Evading defenders. Sliding off of linebackers as he's inside of the 25 all the way down to the 27-yard line. They still would need 3 more on 4th down, so we'll likely see a punt from the Wolverines. Really nice carry on 3rd down and very long. Nearly able to move the chains.
And this right here could be the turning point of the game if we can stop them. We'd have real good field position.
4th and short and a timeout. Wolverines may have been bluffing. They set up on 4th down and a long 3 like they were going to try and move the chains. The ball is at their own 27-yard line, and the close hash marks were working left to right. And with 2:10 left to play in this first half, a timeout. Question remains, will they try and convert this when we come back? Dade County High School deep back up against their own red zone. A turnover here would give the Ramblers prime position. They're trailing by 4 touchdowns. It's 28-0. That's a lot of possessions to be ahead. If you can take that into the half, you've got to feel really good about it, but clearly not sure quite what to do. They tried to draw Lafayette off sides with a hard count, unable to get them to go. The Ramblers staying strong on 4th and 3. And so the offense of the Wolverines back onto the field.
And we have nobody back to catch it, so it must be an all-out to see if they're running a play. And
4th
they
down
are.
and a long 3. Wolverines on offense. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll take the snap standing on the 22. Ball spotted at the 27, and now we've got another timeout. Timeout on the field. This time Dade County calling for it in the short yardage situation. Obviously struggling to make a decision on which way to go with this one.
It looked like the kicker finally came out onto the huddle, so I guess he knew he had all them timeouts in his back pocket. He could go out there and see if he couldn't sneak somebody jumping off sides or to get a little bit closer, but
2:10 to play in this first half. 28-0 Dade County Wolverines leading the Ramblers of Lafayette. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Football at the 27-yard line of Dade County on the close hash marks. They're working left to right and now showing that they'll punt it. Rambler return man standing back just over their own 40-yard line. Snap's good inside of the 15, and it's away. The punt sailing down over the 40, fielded there on the 38-yard line. Return man across the 45, slips one at the midfield stripe, stays on his feet, but they'll say he stepped out just over the midfield stripe. A nice little return, some shake and bake, if you will, for Bryson Cleghorn, who gets this into the attacking side of things at the 48-yard line of the Wolverines.
well, it looked like rainbow of flags just got thrown on the play. I don't know what went on.
Trying to sort out all the flags. Football is going to go way back over the 40, down near the 35-yard line. Do you think I'll get in trouble if I turn the lights off in the press box?
No.
You think they'll get mad at me? I might need to. I can't see. This fog is killing me. It's fogging up the glass. I literally can barely see right now.
And I thought it was on the inside, but it's actually on the outside because of that humidity change from all the rain. And then
looks like we might have a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by Dade County High School. Okay, everybody's happy that I turned the lights off.
Okay.
I was worried that I might get in trouble for that. No trouble to be found. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590, 28-0. Just under 2 minutes to play in our first half. Wolverines a commanding lead, 4 possessions. Lafayette just got the ball back. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, glad you're with us. Rambler ball from their own, following a penalty, by the way. Cleghorn had a nice little 10-yard shake and bake return wiped away. Football will be at their own 41-yard line, and they'll work from right to left. Trips right, one receiver alone on the close side. Finley wants to throw, chucks this over the middle, and it skiffs off of the turf, incomplete. We're really losing the fight to the condensation here. It's got us in the corner. 28-0, Ramblers with the ball, trailing. Here's the snap. Finley wants to throw this. A howitzer over the middle. It's caught over the midfield stripe at the 43-yard line, and so it's a gain of about 7 yards.
I think that football broke a siren whenever it was flying so fast.
3rd and short, 2 to go. Finley takes the snap, check down far side, caught, evades one defender over the midfield stripe. That'll move the chains and more as he's still fighting down towards the sideline and stringing this out. 1st and 10, right near that midfield white line. Ramblers working from right to left, and the clock runs down to 1:20 to play in the first half.
Ball marked at the 49-yard line. First down, Ramblers. Vanessa McDonald will play it first down.
Now from the 49-yard line of the Wolverines, Finley takes the snap, quarterback in trouble, pocket collapses, he's going to run with it over the midfield stripe, running to the close sideline over the 45 and dragged down. Not before he gets a nice gain, though. That's a pickup of a little more than 5 yards, going to make this next down much more manageable for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Running back to the line quickly. 2nd down. Finley takes the snap, backs up behind the midfield stripe, tosses one far side. It's caught, big hit. That's enough to move the chains as the ball is down over the 40-yard line. They'll mark him at the 39.
Got a flag on the play.
We'll see what that flag is.
I think I got one little 2-foot by 2-foot window here that is not fogged up.
I don't have a window. I'm trying to see through fog, condensation on the glass. 31 seconds left to play in our first half. 28-0 Wolverines. Ramblers with the ball. Back from their own 45. Finley takes the snap. Lets one go, a beam to the left side. Fighting for the ball. They'll say that's incomplete. It came out. It was in and out of the hands of his intended target, Cleghorn, who has clearly become the favorite in the receiving corps of Kalis Finley.
Well, it looked like he was trying to catch a helmet and a ball all at the same time because Dade County was on him, double teamed him.
Halftime break is looming for these two prep football programs. Ball is at the 46-yard line of the Ramblers. 3rd down and long. Lafayette can run a couple more. 3 out wide for Finley, who takes the snap. He's rolling to the far side. A check down. It's caught at the 45, and this one pops out. So the clock will stop, and it's 4th down. 17.5 seconds left in our second quarter. The Ramblers with the ball and trailing 28-0.
I think somebody's putting jelly on our footballs because it's just sliding right through their hands.
Little petroleum jelly?
Yes.
Check all the auto shop workers' pockets on the way out of the game.
Yes. Because if it was grape jelly.
Oh, you could check the cafeteria workers as well.
Yeah.
Grape jelly. 17.5 seconds, showing punt, Ramblers. Trailing 28-0, splitting a pair out wide. Javen Williams, snap is low. Punt is away, well delivered from their own 48. Takes a Rambler-friendly bounce at the 20, inside of the 10, and down there by the swarming Lafayette High punt coverage unit. And so there should be about 5 seconds left in this first half. Wolverines of Dade County with a 28-0 lead get the ball back. Will they run a play?
I think they're going to take a knee on this one.
Certainly don't need to run a play by any means.
The humidity must be miserable out there because our windows are
I'm miserable and I'm not even hot. It's getting me, and I'm in the press box. 4.3 seconds left to go in the first half. Wolverines leading 28-0 with the ball, taking over inside of their own 10. They'll take a knee and send us into the halftime break on Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Really quickly, your thoughts on that first half, Butterbean?
I think Dade County came out mashing the gas and never did come off of it. And LaFayette came out wanting to do great things, and the ball just did not bounce our way. We did not get none of the bounces. But time to go into halftime, get on the chalkboard, and get back to the basics.
No bounces for the Ramblers in the first half of play. We're going to take a break and come back with more coverage in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We've got the D&D Trailer Sales Halftime Report, your go-to segment, comprehensive recap of the first half. Just like D&D Trailer Sales, known for top-quality trailers and exceptional customer service, we've got the best insights for you, keeping you informed as this one rolls on. Don't go anywhere. Prep Football will return in just a moment. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
Builder.
I coach,
culinary arts, auditor,
A firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official, just go for it.
take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to like experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
The rhythmic sound of more than 500 cascading waterfalls. The endless echo of more than 10,000 caves. The serene silence of 1,000 miles of wilderness trails. The next time someone tells you to get lost, consider it an opportunity. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Welcome back to Lafayette, Georgia, and Lafayette High School. Home of the Ramblers. At the halftime break, the DND trailer sales halftime report underway. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Glad you're along with us for prep football. Really good one underway between these two. 28-0 at the half. The Wolverines a commanding lead. And right now the Ramblers going to try to find a way to dig out of that hole as we enter the third quarter of play. Will they be able to do it is the question on everyone's minds. It doesn't matter if you're a Wolverine fan, a Rambler fan. Listening locally, you're on the north side of Chattanooga tuned in. I'm sure everybody's wondering what happens next in this one. And It's going to be close all the way down the stretch, it seems like, Butterbean.
Yes, I feel like great things are about to happen here in LaFayette. So we're waiting on them to come out. Here they just showed up. They came out with a little pep in their step. Hopefully we can get out here and show everybody what they're made of and come back.
Rambler football team back onto the sideline and ready to go for this second half of play. Dade County Wolverines still warming up. They lead 28-0. After 2 quarters of play, DND trailer sales halftime report. Any thoughts before we close out our halftime report tonight?
Hey, I'm just ready to see what happens this next half. I see the kids down there, none of them's got their heads down, so they must see what they need to do and fix some things during halftime, and they're ready to get focused and get out here and let's make a change in the score of the game.
Well, there you have it. That'll wrap our coverage from the D&D trailer sales halftime report, and we'll keep it right here as kickoff for the third quarter is just seconds away. 28-0 after 2 quarters of play between the Ramblers of Lafayette and the Wolverines of Dade County High School. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green, Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. We are ready to go between these 2 prep football programs for quarter number 3. Really exciting action in store for you, and glad you're with us. Butterbean, the Ramblers are going to kick the ball first to open this second half. What can they do to get some momentum on the defensive side of things?
Get the run established. Try not to get back all the yards at one time. Let's just get a run established and great things happen. I'm a person, I believe, if you do the small things correctly, then great things happen, and that's what they need to do right now. Just keep doing the small things right, and great things are going to happen.
I'm a big believer in little step, big step myself. Kickoff will be from right to left. The Ramblers kicking the ball to the Wolverines, who lead by a trio of possessions. Rather 4, excuse me. It's 28-0, 4 touchdowns. We had some confusion before the kickoff in the first half, and equal and opposite for the second half. Some confusion on the field for both programs and officials trying to get it straightened out.
Oh, the ref just came and said that they have got out to the field too quick. They still have about a minute 25 left.
Is it because were they supposed to take a 20-minute half, or was it supposed to be 15?
It's a 20-minute half with a 5-minute warm-up, and they didn't use all the 5-minute warm-up.
So we're standing by. Everybody's in formation, and we're letting the clock wind, which I'm assuming they probably have to do per GHSA rules.
Yes, they do. It's got to be where nobody can say that they rushed everybody out.
Kickoff just 30 seconds away on this second half. The Ramblers will be kicking it back to the Wolverines of Dade County High, who lead 28-0 on Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. Now the anticipation's really through the roof for this second half. I was sure they were about to kick off. I was just as confused as everyone else.
And it's really hard on the kicker. He doesn't have his mindset. He was ready to kick the ball off. Now he's having to get reset and relined up.
That's a serious built-in ice.
That is a 3-minute ice call on the kickoff kicker. So the horn just sounded. Now we're about to be on our way.
12 minutes on the clock. Third quarter has arrived in Lafayette, Georgia, between the Ramblers and the Wolverines. Kickoff is away from right to left, fielded back just inside of the end zone. He called for the fair catch. He'll blow it dead, and they'll take over after the touchback. driving from left to right to start this second half, leading 28-0 over the Ramblers. Glad you're along with us for prep football tonight. Ramblers on defense, as now we'll get a look at the Wolverines of Dade County High's offense after the halftime break. Quarterback in the shotgun. Sends Koger into motion. Fakes the give to no one. He takes it left side behind the left guard and tackle and splits his way up in there for a gain of 15 yards. First beats out the defensive line, who was pushed away by the left side of that line. Slips one linebacker and dragged down on the back side of the box at the 35, a 15-yard gain to start the drive. That's exactly what you want to see if you're the Wolverines. Looking good to open the half is Garmany. He's in the shotgun and has 3 out wide, 2 on the close side. Here's the snap, give up inside, tailback between the center and guard, and he gets 9 yards. The football goes from the 35 down to the 44-yard line of the Wolverines, right up the middle, just bouncing his way off of defenders. Second down and 1 to go. Cleghorn, the Rambler, who makes the tackle. 3 out wide, just getting started with our third quarter of play. Lansden creeping up, crashing into the backfield. Here's the give left side. Koger slips around a defender off the hip of another and tackled down as he gets over the midfield stripe down to the 46-yard line of LaFayette, which moves the chains on a nice gain on the ground.
And one thing I can say about the Wolverines running back, they follow their blockers. I mean, he gets right in his back hip pocket and he just flies right behind him.
10:40 to play in the third quarter, second half just getting started. 28-0 Wolverines, they've got the ball. Here's the snap, handoff right up the middle, a gain of 5 before he's stopped. Forward progress should put him between the 38-39-yard line. Looks like they're going to step back and settle on the 38. Lose it down, get 4 yards. A nice play for the Wolverines of Dade County. We've already played 2 minutes of this second half. Driving from left to right, leading by 28, the Wolverines with the football. Garmany in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers out wide, 2 on the close side. Man in motion. He takes the snap. Here's the handoff on the end around. Receiver slips a defender, still on his feet at the 40 and tackled down. So he's going to get just beyond the line of scrimmage for a gain of about 2.5, 3 yards. That makes it third down and short. 9:51 to play in the third. The flag on the play, going to march the Wolverines backwards after a nice little short gain. Ball will go back to the midfield stripe. So what was a very manageable situation, now long yardage needed for Dade County. Some life from the Rambler crowd. Referee flips that ball over last second to the laces up. The center has a hold of it. 2 wide left for Garmany, who hands it off to the left side. Tailback, pinballs off of 2 defenders and dragged down from behind. But he gets not only a nice gain, he gets beyond the original line of scrimmage, back down to the 43-yard line for a gain of about 7. Still a long yardage situation. They're going to need about 7, but much more manageable as the ball is at the 43. The line to gain is the 36. 3 minutes gone in our third quarter, 28-0 Wolverines. They've got the ball. Here's the snap, give again. Tailback, couldn't escape the defender. He goes down at the line of scrimmage. 4th down and 7. Nice tackle right at the line of scrimmage. And who else is it? It's Lansden.
He is out ready. He was jumping around on the sidelines to get ready. He's ready to be in attack mode this half.
Literally had back-to-back really nice plays. Couldn't pull it together.
In the first half, we didn't get to call his name much because they was running away from him. But now he's...
Fourth down, Wolverines are going to go for it. Here's the snap, 7 yards to gain. Quarterback rolling left, evades one defender and tripped up. He goes down after a gain of a couple. Markel Lanston makes the tackle again, and he is celebrating as he runs off the field. That's a turnover on downs. The Ramblers will take over right behind the midfield stripe, working from right to left.
I feel like he's just one of them players that you just thrive off of. And with him flying to the ball now and Cleghorn flying to the ball, I'm telling you, this defense is going to get going here in a minute.
8:23 to play in our third quarter. We've almost played 4 minutes where it's 28-0 Wolverines. Ramblers with the ball working from right to left. Ball snapped from just over the 40. Quarterback hands it off at the 35, and the tailback takes a big shot in the backfield. Nowhere to go for Parker Greco as he is crashed down on by that defensive line, and it's Aiden Kearns who gets to him first.
You know, on the defense side of Ramblers, number 3, Hinton, he has came alive this game too with a lot of tackles and getting in there. So hopefully we can turn things around.
Ramblers take the snap on second down and long. Quarterback Finley rolling close side, tries to throw the stiff arm. He stood up at the 39-yard line. I think he maybe got just beyond the line of scrimmage. That flips it to third down. And so now they'll need a long yardage gain of almost 12 to move the chains. LaFayette from the close hash marks working right to left and trailing 28-0, 7:22 to go in the third. Tackle made on that last play by Jace Anderson. Already over 25 tackles this season for the Wolverines. Third down, here's the snap. They need 12. Finley in the pocket, throws this over the middle. It's low and finds turf. Came off of the leg of a defender, I believe. Maybe misfired that in the wet conditions down on the turf. Clock stopped, 7:02 to play in the third. Ramblers send on their punt unit. Javen Williams in to punt. The football is spotted at the 39-yard line. He's standing on the 24. 7:02 to play in the third. Snap is good. He's got it. Takes a step and boots this away. A really nice punt. Return man standing back on the 20 lets it go. It rolls down inside of the 10. Ramblers let this roll all the way to the 5-yard line. What a punt by Williams to pin the Wolverines back deep as they'll start this drive with a 28-point lead, working left to right from way back in the shadows of their own goalpost.
That was a good 50-yard punt.
That's a couple of yards.
You know, earlier he had a good punt, but the guy came up and caught it. It would have probably rolled the same thing. So now our defense can get 3 in and 3 out right here. That'd give us great starting offense field position.
.6:49 to play in the quarter. Here's the give right up the middle. Tailback pinballs off of one defender, tries to change direction. He's dragging the defense with him and stopped at the 15-yard line. Nearly gets all 10 to move the chains. What a carry, running like a man down there between the hash marks.
He was. The only thing you saw was just orange jerseys going, and he was underneath all of them.
Second down and short now for the Wolverines of Dade County High. Leading 28-0. Third quarter is rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback gives it. Same play. This time running over a linebacker and stopped, but not before he gets a gain of 7 yards over the 20-yard line of their own side of the field to the 22 near the far hash marks. Dade County Wolverines are rolling with 6 minutes to play in the third. Couple of nice carries in a row by the tailback, and really quite the 1-2 punch tonight. Christensen, Koger, Barreling this up inside. Now on first down. Here's the give. Tailback tries to come to the right. This time, the offensive line collapses, and he's in trouble right away. Can't escape the backfield. Not a terrible play for the Wolverines, but they only get back to the line of scrimmage as Koger is the one who tries to go to work. Defensive end and Hayden English, outside linebacker, credited with the play. Ben Foley's been really nice at end this season for the Ramblers. Second down, here's the snap. Quarterback wants to throw, lets one go over the middle. It's caught at the midfield stripe. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. The Wolverines go to the house with 5:11 to play in the third quarter. 34-0, Dade County High School. A laser strike and a long ball, and nothing the Ramblers could do. The receiver found space, got away, broke into the open field, hauled it in, and it was a foot race. He had a head start.
It was. And that was a beautiful pass by the quarterback.
Now for the point after try to extend the lead to 35. Snap is good, hold is good. This one is up, away, and through. 35-0, Dade County High. We'll break and be back with more prep football in just a moment. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere.
Welcome back to LaFayette High School. Georgia's 93.7, AM 1590. We're back underway between these two. Prep football on the airwaves all night long. 35-0 the tally. Midway through our third quarter between the Ramblers and the Wolverines. Rambler return man fields that, gets across the 20 over the 25 and out at the 27 to start this drive. A nice return, just can't take it the whole way. And returning a strong point so far this season for LaFayette High School. Here's the handoff to the close side, trying to go and string that up along the sideline, and driven out as he gets a couple of yards beyond the line of scrimmage. So second down, a bit more manageable for Lafayette's Ramblers. Starters still on the field for Dade County High. The Wolverines leading 35-0. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. The Ramblers with the ball just over their own 30-yard line at the 31 on the close hash marks, working from right to left. And Lafayette putting a man into motion with three out wide. Finley fakes the give, wants to throw, rolling to the far side. Check down pass, caught right near the sideline. Looks like they'll say you can move that. Nice catch by Dylan Hatton using that size. Maybe not as glamorous looking from way over here as it truly was, because that's a big guy going way up high to get the ball. Air Jordan logo right there.
Oh, yes.
Football onto the 35-yard line of the Ramblers. They need three to move the chains. Working from right to left on the far hash marks. Four out wide, trips left. Ramblers take the snap. Here's the give right up the middle. Tailback pushing his way along the right side of the line. They stopped him. Fourth down. They need three to move the chains. 35-0. Do you go for it here?
I'm kicking it. It's too close to the...
You knew what I was going to ask before I said it. He was already flicking his finger. Punt the ball. Punt the ball.
But they're not. They're going to go for it. I mean, in a way, you need to.
have some fun with it.
Yeah, might as well.
4th down and short. Ramblers, man in motion. Here's the snap. Finley fakes the give, and the receiver grabs it. He got back to the line of scrimmage, but I believe that's a turnover on downs right near the line of scrimmage, as Dade County's Wolverines will take over with a 35-0 lead, 3:42 to go in this quarter. I think Butterbean and I have finally found a football fundamental we disagree on. If I was a head coach, I wouldn't make it very long because I would never punt. Never. Like, no, go for it. Coach, it's 4th and 17. I don't care.
There was actually a college coach that
analytics
did not do any punts. He didn't even have a punter on the team.
For a long time, my high school did that. It was after I graduated, so I was a little upset I didn't get to play. But I love that. And it's true. Analytics indicated for quite a while. Now, I think things may have changed because people adjusted for everyone going forward on 4th down all the time. But for a while, that was the move. Dade County on 1st and 10 takes over and throws a laser strike at a play over the far sideline. So it's 2nd and 10. Football at the 36-yard line of Lafayette High School. Wolverines leading 35-0, driving from left to right.
But coming from a dad of a kicker, I'm always about the kicking.
Quarterback gives it off, in trouble in the back. $35-0 Wolverines. 3rd down and a long 6. Ramblers in the shotgun. Dax escapes 1-2 defenders, throws it away over the middle. Ball is pinballing around in aerial traffic. We've got a flag, and that one taken out of the air. Williams came down with it, but a flag on the close sideline. Ball was near the line to gain. We'll see what the assessment is. A ton of contact both ways. Referee convening with his crew before making the signal. Illegal man downfield. That one's waved off. Football is spotted 2 yards shy of the line to gain at the 46-yard line. The line to gain is the 48-yard line of Lafayette. They're on the close hash marks, working right to left. 1:24 to play in this 3rd quarter. They trail 35-0 to the Wolverines of Dade County. Lafayette High School, the play call is in, and they'll head to the line of scrimmage. Trips right on this play for the Ramblers. One man isolated alone on the close sideline. Here's the snap. Daxton gives it off. Right side, Greco pinballing off defenders. He's over the midfield stripe and rolls over the 40. A big gain for Lafayette High School of about 15 yards as he gets it all the way down to the 38-yard line of the Wolverines.
That was a good run by a young man, Mr. Greco.
Inside of 1 minute to play in our 3rd quarter. 35-0 Wolverines. Ramblers with the ball, working from right to left. 2 split out wide, 1 on either side. Daxton hands it off. This time the tailback coming close side over the 40, 35, 30, pushing through a defender, and he's dragged down in the back end of the play right near the line to gain. Nice carry, showing some force and pushing it up in there, and the offense hurrying back towards the line of scrimmage. Under 20 seconds to play in our 3rd quarter. 35-0 Wolverines. Ramblers with the ball, close hash marks. They're going to run one more play before this quarter expires. 2 receivers out wide, bunch set. Here's the snap. Fake pump, Daxton keeps it, wants the line to gain, gets over the 30, towards the 25, and he'll move the chains. And that also will move our 3rd quarter into our 4th quarter of play in Lafayette, Georgia. 35-0 after 3 quarters. Ramblers trailing to the Wolverines of Dade County. We'll break and be back for the final quarter. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590.
Catch the the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back and into our final quarter of coverage from Lafayette, Georgia. The Ramblers playing host to the Wolverines tonight. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. Glad you're here with us. 35-0 after 3 quarters of play. The Ramblers battling it out with the Wolverines of Dade County High. Right now they have the ball. A couple of nice plays in a row for Daxton Edwards, who's in at quarterback down the stretch here. Butterbean, your thoughts on what to expect in this final quarter?
Well, if we keep doing what we've been doing, just keeping them on their heels by running the ball different ways, that may open up our passing game, and that will help us in the fourth quarter.
Here we go, the snap, and to open the fourth quarter, a long ball over the middle. I think the Wolverines picked that off. Fading backwards in the end zone. Taken away to start the fourth quarter of play. The Wolverines create the turnover. They've got the ball back, and they lead 35-0. Ringgold Telephone Company post-game show coming up at the wrap of our coverage tonight. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Insights, analysis, and more. Butterbean, the Wolverines sending on a unit to start our final quarter of play. We're already 60 seconds into it. Here's the snap, handed off, right up the gut, tailback, evades one, Koger over the 25, and a nice gain to start the final quarter, almost 6 yards. Dade County off to a hot start with a big lead. .10:39 to play. Rambler defense shifting about, trips left for the Wolverines. They've got a 35-0 lead in the ball. Snap, handoff on the close hash marks. He's down after he loses, I'll say, 3 yards. The ball was at the 26. Looks like they're putting him closer to the 24 than anything. And going to make it 3rd down and a long 6. Two minutes gone in our third. Wolverines back onto the field. Snap. Quarterback in trouble in the backfield. He's grabbed by the defensive line and dropped. A loss, a big loss of about 6 yards for the Wolverines on the sack. The Rambler defensive line crashes into that pocket, and there's nowhere to escape.
That was a good sack by number 61.
Those are the type of momentum plays you're looking for in these late stages to hang on to. Grissom is the one who crashes in there, gets a hold of him, pulls him down. Those momentum plays are a really feel-good thing in the late stages of a game like this. Things you can look at in film and say, okay, we need to do more of this next week. 4th down now. Punt unit on for the Wolverines. Return man standing at the 49-yard line of the Ramblers. Punt is away from right to left. 3 minutes gone already in our final quarter. Return is fumbled and picked back up. He's got it and is down at the 47-yard line of the Wolverines on the close hash marks. Ramblers will take over and work from left to right inside of 9 minutes to play in this final quarter. They trail 35-0.
Going by what you just said, I mean, there's a lot of positives they can take from it and go back and tell the kids, hey, this is what we're needing more of. And next week, practice getting that big-time plays, and especially on defense, and that sack really helped out right then.
2 out wide, 3 in the backfield for the Ramblers of Lafayette. The ball from the 47-yard line of Dade County High. Quarterback takes the snap. Daxton Edwards, pocket collapsing quickly. He's going to have to throw it in. Trouble, and he goes down. Back on the 45-yard line of the Ramblers, a trio of defenders crash onto him from the defensive line. Leading the way is Kearns.
He was actually just stuck right there in no man's land. Everybody was covered downfield, and then the pocket was collapsing around him.
Second and now a country mile for Edwards and the Ramblers offense. They'll need 18 to convert. From their own 45-yard line, bunch set for Lafayette High. Here's the snap. Edwards deep in the shotgun and pocket. Uncorks one to the left side. This one sails and falls harmlessly to the synthetic turf. 3 defenders in that zip code, and his receiver Henton unable to get to the ball.
There's also a flag in that zip code too, so one of them did something wrong.
Well, that doesn't hurt. You're a Georgia Bulldog fan, right?
Yes.
I can't tell you how many times I watched Matt Stafford just generally throw it in the direction of Kelvin Johnson, and defensive backs just couldn't help it. He's too big. Here's the call. As expected, against the Wolverines. The official marking this off. The ball was spotted on the 45 of the Ramblers. He's going to take it down deep to the 40-yard line of Dade County High.
So now it's a manageable 3rd down.
3rd down and short. 7:20 to play. 35-0. Wolverines lead the Ramblers. Dax Edwards takes the snap. He's cutting to the left and has a lot of room across the 35. 30 inside the 20. Tries to run over a safety right outside of the 10. He's pushed out. A nice carry by Dax Edwards, and that's the quarterback that I expected this season right there. He's just electric when he gets into the open field.
He is, and he ran right off that fullback blocking for him, and rest of the time he was just zigzagging through everybody.
That's a really special football player in space.
He is.
They always talk about the skills you can teach guys. You're going to love this. Here's the snap. Edwards check down close side. From 1st and 10, just outside of the 10, and throwing off defenders. He's into the 10, and it's 2nd down and about 8. They could move the chains once before they score a touchdown. Ramblers threatening. You know, you hear all the time, you can teach all these fundamentals, you can teach skills in the game, you can't coach height and size. I think elusiveness is one of those skills. Can you coach it?
It is not, because look at Barry Sanders. I mean, you know.
Look at Barry Sanders. All I do is look at Barry Sanders highlights. Work on a Tuesday at 2 p.m. We're watching B. Sanders. Here's the snap. Edwards looks like Barry Sanders in the pocket with a spin move, diving for the goal line. Far side official looks like he's right on it. And they're going to say 1st and goal, Lafayette Ramblers, from just outside of the end zone. It couldn't be closer.
He got hit right in his helmet right there. He was down for a second, but he's up trying to shake it off.
Edwards sells out for the end zone. Now it's 1st and goal with 5.5 to play from Lafayette, Georgia.
They're actually taking him out to get him checked out.
Hopefully he's all right. Kalis Finley into the game at quarterback for the Ramblers of Lafayette. Taking their time getting back to the line of scrimmage. Play clock running. 5:15 to go. Ramblers with 3 out wide, 2 on the close side. Finley takes a snap. He's going to keep it left side. Big collision right near the goal line. They'll say he's just shy. 2nd and goal. Ball was still inside of the 1-yard line, just out of pay dirt. Speaking of inside, we're inside of 5 minutes to play on Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Gabriel Schrei, Butterbean Green. Ramblers threatening to score, trailing 35-0. Here's the snap. Give to the right side. Tailback slips one, reaching for the end zone at the 1. I think they held him out again, and it's now going to be 3rd and goal. Unbelievable effort by the Wolverines defense. Turnover, the ball popped out at the end of that play. Dade County gets onto it. Right at the very end of the play, the ball comes out in traffic. Wolverine defender scoops that up just outside of the goal line. A turnover, and the Wolverines offense will come back onto the field. Inside of 4 minutes to play, they lead 35-0. Ball recovered in the end zone as a touchback, so the ball will move from the end zone out to the 20-yard line. From right to left, here's the snap, given off in the backfield and in trouble. Reversing Fields, headed to the far side across the 15. Ball was snapped from the 20, and he's forced out right near the 15. We've got a flag on the back end of that play. A little late gamesmanship going on in Lafayette, Georgia tonight. Ringgold Telephone Company postgame show. I'd say to call in. We really need to be able to call in. We're doing it over the phone, so Ringgold Telephone Company, shout out to you. Broadcasting over the phone tonight. Thank you for setting up phone lines and towers. They're pretty important.
Yeah, I don't think our society could do without telephones.
No, can you imagine going back?
No.
Not interested. I Google Map everything.
Well, we talked about it earlier about just knowing phone numbers.
Right, yeah, I don't know any phone numbers. They're all memorized for me by my magic internet box. 2nd down and long. Wolverines in the gun. Here's the snap, fakes the give, and he does hand it off rather, and tackled down for a loss again. Tailback swallowed in the backfield. Just over the 15, about on the 16 of their own side of the field. Dade County with the ball in a colossal lead, 35-0, 3 minutes to play in Lafayette, Georgia.
Number 55, he's a senior, and he just busted through for a good loss right there.
From the 15-yard line, handoff on the end around. Wolverine receiver gets over the line of scrimmage, a gain of about 2. I'm going to make this situation a little more feasible, but Wolverines don't need it. 3rd down and a long yardage situation, leading 35-0. 2.5 to play from Lafayette, Georgia. Wolverines of Dade County with the ball. They're working from right to left in this final quarter of play. Glad you're with us. And again, a reminder to be with us for the Ringgold Telephone Company post-game report. Gabe Schrei, Butterbean Green will have it all. Tune in, Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590, discoverwalker.com. Listen free live anywhere. Here's the handoff from the backfield, trying to go far side off the outside hip of the right tackle, and pinballs off one defender before he goes down, a gain of 1 yard. Nice carry. Football to the 19-yard line. 1:40 to play. Really good officiating tonight from this GHSA crew. Big shout out to the officials, keeping things going, rolling through all the action. You can visit the GHSA website, sign up to learn, and become an official yourself today. Massive officiating shortage. It's funny because everybody in the world loves prep sports, they love college sports, but nobody wants to give back or help out. This is your sign, Dad.
Yeah.
Stop listening to the radio and become an official. Well, stoppage on the field, 1:12 on the clock. The Wolverines have taken a timeout.
It looks like they got their turn man is actually a freshman, Zion Harris, or for short, Z. Good runner. JV game, he's electric. So hopefully he can get him one right here on a punt return.
Definitely excited to see him go to work. 1:12 to play. Fresh legs on the turf for both of these programs. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Ringgold Telephone Company post-game show is coming. We'll probably be out of the game in about 2-3 minutes of real time, 1:12 on the clock. If you don't stay with us for the RTC post-game report, which is going to be fantastic, I really encourage you to stay. Big shout out to Tim Hall back in the studio tonight, keeping the ship steering. Punt is away, rolls over the midfield stripe down inside of the 45-yard line where it's downed harmlessly by the Wolverines. No return for Lafayette. They'll take over one final time tonight. Ball spotted on their own 43-yard line. They'll drive from left to right to close out tonight's game. Trailing 35-0 to Dade County High. Timeout taken by the Wolverines of Dade County. 21 seconds to play. Leading 35-0. The Wolverines out in front of the Ramblers big. Glad you're with us. Prep Football, Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590. Ringgold Telephone Company postgame show still to come. What's next for Dade County? Following a disappointing loss, 31-28 to Tryon last week, they're going to stay on the road. They'll take on the Lions at Christian Heritage next 2 Fridays from now, rather. They're on a bye week next week as well as the Ramblers. Then they'll be at home against Fannin County on the 20th of September. Ramblers will cover this again during the postgame show, but they'll stay at home hosting Tryon's Bulldogs, then hit the road to go take on the Tigers of Adairsville. Here we go. Lafayette Ramblers ready to take the snap. Football is loose on the turf, scooped up back near the 30-yard line. Quarterback on the run in trouble at the 29, evades a defender across the 35 and out as he steps over the 40. And a flag as Landon Kimball was shoved out of bounds late. We'll see what that flag is for. Clock has 6 seconds and is winding, a running clock in this last stage of the game. I'm assuming that'll do it. The horn sounds, so our final should be 35-0 from Lafayette, Georgia. Flag is picked up, and that will conclude our coverage tonight of this game. Ringgold Telephone Company postgame show is coming. 35-0 your final. The Wolverines of Dade County High take it over the Ramblers of Lafayette, Georgia. Your quick thoughts before we kick it to postgame.
Just got to get back to the drawing board next week and work a little bit harder.
Back to the drawing board. You heard it here first. RTC postgame show is coming. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back. Georgia's 93.7 AM 1590.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
The rhythmic sound of more than 500 cascading waterfalls. The endless echo of more than 10,000 caves. The serene silence of 1,000 miles of wilderness trails. The next time someone tells you to get lost, consider it an opportunity. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in.